And I can tell you there have been plenty of problems that certain scholars have taken advantage of to try to prove their point that this is a hoax, when it is, in my opinion, the most important historical artifact ever found on this continent.
There's a dotted R on the runestone. Why is this significant?
The dotted R is very significant and really is the crown jewel of evidence that proves the stone is medieval. Now, the dotted R, as I was taught by the scholars in Sweden, was a modification of a rune that indicated a change in the way you said the R sound. And apparently in late medieval times, the language in Sweden was coalescing, and there were different sounds that were being added to the language. And to indicate that, when you made runes, you would add either a dot or a short bar, some type of a modification to indicate a change in the way you said, in this case, the R sound, by adding a dot in the upper loop. And so that is the dotted R. Now, what's important, though, is that modern scholars in Sweden did not even know about the dotted R until 1935, when there were two artifacts that were found. One was a bone from an archaeological dig. The other was a grave slab from Ukna Church. I actually visited this church and photographed these dotted R's. And there were 4 examples on these 2 artifacts, both found in 1935. They were published in 1938. And then the world knew about the dotted R. But this begs the question, if modern scholars did not know about the dotted R until 1935, how did it get on the Kensington Runestone in 1898? Now, are people going to tell me that this farmer knew about the dotted R, but the scholars at that time did not? The dotted R effectively proves all by itself that the Kensington Runestone is a medieval artifact.